They say that the biggest motivation in the world is betrayal and humiliation. Couldn't agree more. So here's the list of top 10 anime where the main character gets bullied, betrayed, and humiliated for being weak, ugly, and useless, but comebacks overpowered to show everyone who's the boss. On number 10, we have Dead Man Wonderland. Our main character, Ganta Igarashi, is going on a field trip with his classmates to an amusement park called Deadman Wonderland. But it's not a usual park. It's a prison amusement park where convicts perform dangerous tasks to entertain the viewers. However, Ganta's normal life takes a sudden change when his entire class is massacred by a mysterious man in red. Genta survives the incident but gets blamed for the entire massacre, and he is sentenced to death. Now he is also the prisoner of that prison amusement park. Ganta's hell-like life just begins from here. He's in the same place as deadly and dangerous criminals. So will Ganta be able to survive there? Who was behind the massacre, and what's the mystery behind this amusement park? Watch Deadman Wonderland to find out. It's an amazing show with great characters and amazing action sequences. Number 9, Evil or Live. Internet addiction has become such a common thing now, but what if you get into prison for it? This is what happened to our protagonist Hibiki. In a world where internet addiction has gone too far now that it's an epidemic, and anyone who's gone too far with this addiction is sent to an elite rehab academy, our protagonist Hibiki is also one of them. He's forcefully sent to the academy at the request of his mother, but soon he realizes that this is not an academy, but rather a prison. Hibiki constantly gets abused and tortured by the instructor, and he finds himself all lost and helpless. There's nothing he can do. So he decides to end his life, but his life turns completely when he meets a person named Shin. He promises Hibiki to give meaning to his life. Now we will see how Hibiki will get his revenge. What's the mystery of this academy? And who's this guy Shin? Watch Evil or Alive to find out. Number 8, we have Platinum End, coming from the creator of the legendary anime Death Note. Platinum End follows the story of Mirai. Mirai is facing abuse and torture by his aunt and uncle. His parents died in an accident, and he has to live with them no matter how much they abuse him. He hates his life so much that he wants to end it. His life is nothing but a pot of darkness. He tries to end his life by jumping from the roof of a tower, but he's saved by his guardian angel. The angel gives him special powers. After getting the power, he takes revenge on his aunt and uncle, but soon he realizes that this is not the end. With the help of his guardian, he now has to fight with 12 individuals, one who'll win and will become the god. Mirai will now try his best to get a happy life and do whatever it takes to get it. Platinum End is an amazing show with a really interesting plot. Number 7, Inuyashiki. Have you ever wondered what your life would be like as an old man who's dependent on others? What if they treat you as nothing but a baggage? Something similar happens with Ichiro Inuyashiki at 58. Your old man who lives with his wife and children. None of them even treats him well. They have an unsaid distaste towards him. He's all alone and entirely broken. Soon he finds out that he has stomach cancer and he'll die in 3 months. But then life takes a different turn when an alien technology infuses with Inuyashiki's body. He's now a mechanized weapon, a Terminator in the body of a human. He hesitates to use the powers at first, but soon he starts using these powers for his amusement. Will he use these powers to help others, or he'll take revenge on them? You have to watch You have to watch Inuyashiki to know that. Number 6, 91 Days. Mafia animes are quite rare in 90. 1 Days is one of them. It follows the story of Angelo Lagusa, who lost everything he ever loved. His parents and his younger brother were killed by the Venetti Mafia family in front of his own eyes. After losing everything, he leaves his name and hometown behind and takes a new name, Avilio Bruno. Several years later, he finally gets a chance to take revenge on the Venetti family when he receives a letter to come back to his hometown. He meets the son of Venetti Don's son, Nero. He becomes friends with him only to seek the opportunity to take revenge on the Venetti family. 91 Days is a story of vengeance, mafias, and a lot of gangster action. Number 5, Lookism. Lookism is based on a popular manhwa of the same name, following the story of Park Hyung-suk, a chubby and ugly-looking guy who's bullied, humiliated, and abused by his classmates for his looks. They abuse him and even beat him because he is fat and not so good. He tries his best to escape this life by transferring to another school. Miraculously, one day he's transformed into a handsome guy with an athletic body. He's amazed by this weird incident. Soon he realizes that he now has two different bodies, and when one sleeps, another one's awake, and he starts using his handsome body to gain popularity in his new school. But it's not as easy as it looks. He sees the reality of society, how people treat you differently based on your looks. Lookism is an inspiring and impactful story, and definitely a must. Watch series. The entire journey of Ha Young-suk will hook you throughout the series. Number 4. Black Lagoon. A corporate employee, Okajima, trying his best to impress his seniors and get a promotion in his corporate life, but one day gets kidnapped by a pirate gang, Lagoon Company. He's now a hostage, but soon he becomes friendly with the pirates because they aren't actually evil. After spending some time with him, when he finally gets free and gets a chance to go back to his normal life, he decides to join the pirate crew instead to live an adventurous life. The Black Lagoon is not entirely a revenge story, and it's so amusing to see the journey of Okajima from underconfident corporate employee to a member of a badass pirate crew. The entire set of characters is amazing, and every member of the pirate crew is unique and interesting. But the transition from an innocent corporate employee to a criminal wouldn't be smooth, and the show is worth watching. Black Lagoon is a classic and critically acclaimed anime with great storyline and a lot of action sequences. Number 3. Tower of God. This anime is also based on the manhwa of the same name, following the story of the fifth Bam. Bam lived his entire life in a cave-like place, seeing nothing but endless darkness. One day, he met a girl called Rachel. His world becomes happier as he makes his first friend. However, it changes soon when Rachel leaves him because she wants to climb the Tower of God. Somehow, Bam also gets the chance to participate in the competition of climbing the tower. Anyone who reaches the top of the tower will get their wish fulfilled. Whether they want fame, power, authority, or anything else, they'll have it. The show follows the journey of Bam and several other characters who participate in the competition and try to reach the top of the tower. This anime is filled with a lot of action, with comedy and twists. Tower of God is surely a must. Watch anime in a perfect package of everything. Number 2. Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise follows the story of Aru's shinobi Ganemaru, the Hollow. Ganemaru is sentenced to death. Gabimaru wants to die too, but he is so strong that no one can kill him. Fire, swords, bulls, nothing works against him. But then an executioner is invited for the execution of Gabimaru, Asayamo. She's so skilled that she cuts through the skin of Gabimaru, and then she reveals that Gabimaru wants to live his life with his wife. Later revealed that Gabimaru is not a traitor, but because he wants to live a normal life with her wife and lead the shinobi clan. They labeled him as a traitor. Asamon gives Gabimaru a chance to get his life back. She tells him about a secret mission, going to a mysterious island called Hell's Paradise, where the elixir of life is. But that island is so deadly that no one can come back alive. Asamon tells him that if he joins her on the mission of finding the elixir of life, the Shogun will cancel his execution and he'll be able to live his life peacefully with his wife. He accepts the offer, and here begins the journey of Gabimaru. Hell's Paradise is filled with God-level animation, action sequences, and an amazing set of characters. Animation is done by MAPPA, so the quality is top-notch. It's a must-watch. Number 1, The Rise of the Shield Hero. On the number 1 spot, we have Rise of the Shield Hero, a proper revenge story and a show that justifies the title of this video. This anime follows the story of Naofumi Iwatani, a gaming and manga nerd, who's summoned in the kingdom of Melromark. Melromark is under the threat of a catastrophic wave, and the prophecy says that the 4 heroes will save the country, and our protagonist Naofumi is one of them. The other 3 heroes receive a weapon, a sword, a spear, and a bow, but Naofumi gets a shield. And as soon as he gets the weapon, he gets falsely accused of harassing a woman. Everyone starts hating him, he's all lost and gets kicked out of the kingdom. But then he starts working on himself. He becomes stronger and stronger. He makes friends and allies, unlocks new powers, and comes back stronger than ever before. Rise of the Shield Hero is a perfect story of coming back stronger. This show is filled with heavy action sequences and epic battles, and you'll love the journey filled with hurdles of the protagonist, So this is the end of our top 10 anime list where the main character gets betrayed but comes back overpowered. Tell me which one is your favorite, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos